Am I the hole for hurting my father's mistress wife? When I was 20, my family found out that my dad was cheating on my mom with our maid. They obviously got divorced, but since he stated that he was in love with the maid, the entire family did everything they could to secure our family wealth. Dad was disowned by his parents, and bottom line, he was left with nothing. After all of this, I was really traumatized and bitter. This was my dad, my man role model, my hero, and he was also the one to destroy our family. I admit that he tried really hard to keep contact with me and to explain to me that he still loved me very much and it had nothing to do with me, but I did not want anything to do with him. I cut him off entirely and refused any kind of communication with him for the past 9 years. Back then, I told him that he was dead to me, and for his sake he should consider the same, pretend he did not have a biological daughter anymore, and go play house with his whore and her bastard daughter. I know he still kept tabs on my life, and each year he would send me messages on Christmas and my birthday, but I never responded. 6 months ago, I had a bad accident. I was driving home when a drunk driver hit me full force. The doctors let my family know that the injuries that I sustained were really bad and that they were doing everything in their power to save my life, but they should be prepared for everything. Luckily, I fully recovered, since I am now here lol, but my dad has been insane ever since in trying to mend our relationship. He came to the hospital almost every day while I stayed there, but me refusing to see him did not make him understand that I want nothing to do with him. I recently changed my mind and decided to confront him and his mistress, now wife, because some relatives told me what the woman has been saying about me and my family. She has been talking shit, saying that it is not my fault for acting like this because I learnt this from my family, mom and grandparents, and they are to blame for me being cruel. After hearing this, I could not believe the audacity of this whore, so I agreed to meet my dad and her and set things straight. I think they got the wrong impression because when I went to meet them, they came along with the daughter and her husband. They were so disgusting. The woman had a stupid smile on her face and told me how happy she is that after all this time I was giving them a chance, and how happy she is that her daughter will finally have the sister she always wanted. I made it clear that I am not giving them any chance. I told her that I know everything she has been saying, and if I learnt cruelty from my family, then her daughter must have learnt from her that being a whore and sucking your boss makes you progress in life. I also told her that thanks God she does not have an utherus anymore, so she cannot taint my bloodline with her creatures. I told the girl's husband to watch out, because what can be expected from such disgusting women? Before leaving, I told my dad that he has 2 options. Either consider me dead or divorce his joke of a wife, cut ties with that joke of a family, and come back into our lives. He told me that he cannot let me go, that I am his daughter, and that last years have been torture not being close to me. Again, I told him that if he expects forgiveness, he knows what to do, and if he really loved me that much, he will choose me this time. My grandparents agreed with my actions and are hopeful that maybe their son will come back to his senses and come back to his family. But one of my aunts, dad's sister-in-law, said that it was a low blow for me to mention her incapacity of having more children, that I may have hurt her with my words. Honestly, I do not care. She hurt me more when she destroyed my family, so her struggles or hurt do not move me at all. AITA.